to climb, the harder to fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so good.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Pick up a 3.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 12 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Looking to throw on second down. Dobson, and he fires one incomplete. Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so they're going to find out if they can actually play.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. It's opening drive, third down. They go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball at the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all
the time. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. Oh, and now he pulls it over. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Darius Phillips. 12 more yards.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, Winston. Pressure too much. Down he goes. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Back at the 25-yard line.
3rd and long for Winston. Flush to his right. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he showed off the athletic juke Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brought down back at the 40.
Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off. right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Goal, Tampa Bay.
That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe back.
And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off play action. Dobson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Dobson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Dobson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guy.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Tampa Bay.
Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Sam Sloman.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
From the 30 on second down, Winston eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
And at the 43-yard line.
Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Working out of the gun. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
Winston from the gun on third down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Pass the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play for the Saints on third down. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the Bucs' 9-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are back within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands, downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
From the gun, Dobson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. That's right, baby. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
O.J. Howard, 57 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He's got Burton here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
21. Saints 10.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dobson escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. This is Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have a 1st down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Saints 10.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Jameis now on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Camaro. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, Winston. This one into the hands of Burton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down. Dobson got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Dobson to Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
The pass.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dobson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
12. And a Buccaneer first down.
From the gun, Dobson, flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Now Jones. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The tackle by Quan Alexander.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back now here live in New Orleans. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Jones again.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it into Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They're giving up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Winston. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing, Winston. Flush to his right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll buy some time run. And Winston lost the football. But it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Operating from the gun. Dobson, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobson, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Off the play fake. Dobson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it?
we need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Dawson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, Dobson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Dobson. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this
comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
That's another Saints first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One last shot now for Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Buccaneers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.